Joe Biden and Donald Trump in the presidential elections this November. Donald Trump's only competitor for the Republican Party presidential nomination, Nikki Haley, is expected to end her presidential campaign later this morning. She's expected to make a formal announcement a short while from now. It was reported first by the Wall Street Journal that Nikki Haley is set to drop out of the party's presidential race after a series of second-place finishes on Super Tuesday. She trails behind Donald Trump in all 16 states where primaries were held, except for Vermont, where she picked up some delegates. Donald Trump is sailing into a battle against President Joe Biden. California, which offers the highest number of delegates, went to Trump. Texas and North Carolina offered the second and third largest troves of delegates on Tuesday, with 235 between them. Trump also won Alabama, Arkansas, Colorado, Maine, and Massachusetts. Speaking to his supporters at his Mar-a-Lago home, the former president, who is in the thick of many legal cases, called the win conclusive. Take a listen.
Well, thank you very much. They call it Super Tuesday for a reason. This is a big one. And they tell me, the pundits and otherwise, that there's never been one like this. There's never been anything so conclusive. This was an amazing night, an amazing day. It's been an incredible period of time in our country's history. It's been sad in so many ways, but I think it's going to be inspiring because we're going to do something that, frankly, nobody's been able to do for a long time.
Meanwhile, his Democratic rival Joe Biden has won Democratic nominating contests in all 14 states. This includes the state of Iowa, where people voted by mail. Biden, however, lost the American Samoa Democratic Caucus to entrepreneur Jason Palmer. Okay, so it was a big Super Tuesday. It was a big Super Tuesday here in the United States last night. As we go into Wednesday, a lot of questions about what will be Nikki Haley's plan. Of course, she was Trump's former UN ambassador. She was the former governor of South Carolina, but she didn't pick up as many delegates that her campaign hoped for. The main question now is whether her supporters will rally against the former president or not, something that many believe may not happen, considering the fact that those votes were opposition votes to the former president. Now, Haley represented a part of the Republican Party that many believe is probably not very popular for now. It's the traditional Republican Party, and the Republican Party right now rallying around Donald Trump is more populist. So we'll have to wait and see what she says in her announcement. It will be very important. Meanwhile, neither her or President Biden made any speeches or announcement following the Super Tuesday primary elections. It was only the former president, which we just brought to you, and his statements. Many believe that that was an attempt by the former president to bring the nation together. He talked a lot about cooperation, and he's now solely focused on his Democrat rival, Joe Biden. It's important to note that Donald Trump has said time and again that he believes that Joe Biden, quote unquote, will not make it to November. There were some speculations that perhaps former First Lady Michelle Obama would step in. Those were purely speculative. Just a few days ago, her office put out a statement saying that the former First Lady has no desire to take part in any presidential election. So a lot at stake. Now all eyes are going to be on the State of Union address by President Joe Biden. That's expected to happen tomorrow night, Thursday at around 9 p.m. What we'll be looking for perhaps is Biden's policies moving forward, not only domestic, but also foreign policy. Remember, his speech comes at a time where the Gaza war is going on, the war between Russia and Ukraine, and then a very tense situation with China as well. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.